Try truck driving, MP's job tip. Jo Goodhue is the MP for Rangitata, and she's got something to say here in the Timaru Herald this morning. There's 2,802 people in Timaru that are unemployed, or in South Canterbury they're unemployed. 1,739 of them are women. What Jo Goodhue, the Member of Parliament, is saying, that women should apply for truck driving jobs. Can you believe that? Women driving trucks? Alex Cabrera is the Chief Executive Officer for Iraqi Polytechnic in Timaru. And he says that he works closely with the Ministry of Social Development to make sure that people are getting trained for the jobs that suit them best.
Good morning, folks. Ron Bishop here from Timaru, New Zealand again. How are you this morning? Hey, listen, the sun's shining in Timaru today, but by gee, is it cold out there. We had a bit of snow last night. There's icicles all over my car. And I went out, I was going to go for a walk, but boy, that wind cut you in half. So I've come in here to do this video. Listen, I've only got a half a dozen videos left to go for me 1,000. So I'm on countdown. Yeah. And this morning I thought I'd talk about unemployment. Because there's an article in the paper this morning where there's 2,800 odd people unemployed in South Canterbury, you see. And it makes you laugh because I remember when Rob Muldoon was the Prime Minister of New Zealand some years ago, he said when he went into Parliament there was only 7 people unemployed, and he knew the names and addresses of every one of them. That's in New Zealand, the whole of New Zealand. Now we've got 2,800 in Timaru alone getting a benefit. Why would people want to work if they're getting paid not to work? That's the problem. People are in jobs they don't like as well. There's lots of people in jobs they don't like. And that's because they can't get the sack. They're not allowed to get the sack because if they get the sack, they can sue the boss. And this is the problem. It's called the Employment Relations Act. Don't I know it? By geez, I've been through it. Because I sacked a woman once and it cost me thousands of dollars. Took 5 years, the court case. I was 5 years fighting a battle and lost. Had to pay this woman thousands of dollars. And that's the problem in New Zealand. If people go into business, they have to be prepared to take on staff. They have to keep them forever because they can't sack them, right? And that's where it's wrong. If you're not happy with somebody, you're employing them, you're paying them wages, and they're not up to scratch, you should be able to sack them without having to go to court for 5 years. Oh, it's funny. There's an old saying, nobody gets a job until someone goes into business, right? And if we don't encourage people to go into business and work for themselves, we're not going to be able to employ people. And many people won't go into business today. It's far easier to work for someone else and get paid for doing nothing if you want to, because you can't get the sack. Not allowed to sack people. And that's where it's wrong. But anyway, I'm a grumpy old bugger, aren't I? Well, I have reason to be. I've been through the bloody mill. By God, you know, they threatened to sell the house and everything because I wasn't going to pay up. Oh, nearly lost the house, nearly lost the home. It's all online. I've recorded it all. It's all on either video or in my posts on, the stories I've been telling about my life. Because I'm talking about my life all the time on YouTube and on my blog. Okay, so it's all there. I've written it all down. So when I'm dead and gone, they'll be able to listen to it and listen to what I had to say about unemployment. So that's it. Jo Goodhue, pull your bloody head in. I don't think we need to have women driving trucks. Well, why not? Who cares? I mean, a few years ago, that would be unheard of, a woman driving a truck. But if that's what they want to do, let them do it, you know. They're shearing sheep, they're doing all sorts of things. Times have changed. Listen, it's cold outside. I'll put this up now. I'll get on and move along. I've got a lot to do today. I've got family coming up from Waimate to see us. Oh, and by the way, my health's okay. I'm fine. I've cured my cancer. I don't have cancer anymore. I'll talk to you about that in another video. Okay? So listen, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.